Bill Miller is the president of the American Gaming Association, the gambling industry's trade organization. This is an addictive product.
I don't know that it is. I think
You don't think it is?
No, I don't think it is. No, I think that phones are addictive. There are a very small number of people who have challenges with sports betting and or gambling.
In states where sports gambling, online sports gambling has been legalized, overall credit scores have gone down and bankruptcy filings have gone up.
I've seen that stuff. That is academia wrapped up in advocacy. Our members and the companies, they want to have people engage in the product.
But if people engage and are too good at it, they aren't allowed to enjoy it anymore?
I'm not, I don't know the specifics of what you're talking about. I've heard it, and I do believe that, it should be a fair game.
So people think the hard part about sports betting is figuring out what bets to place. That's not the hard part. What's hard is being able to win without them kicking you out.
Only from FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
Celebrity-studded commercials now saturate the ad breaks.
It is live, baby.
Big names shilling for the gambling apps.
2018, you had a couple states that legalized. 2019, a couple more. 2020, many. 2021, more. 2/3 of adults can legally bet on sports in America.
It's proving particularly popular among young men. Casinos have been doing the VIP thing for years. Free lobster dinners, booze, sweets, tickets to shows. The concept isn't new.
I would get a text or an email. Hey, how's everything going? What can we do to get you back?
So you had this VIP host. How often would you two be in contact?
There's hundreds of text messages back and forth every single day, offering me things.
I have seen communications from VIP hosts to gamblers who have a problem.
Yes.
And those VIP hosts are enticing them to gamble more, not less.
Without seeing exactly what you just described, I will say that happened. And what I will also say is that where these operators are licensed and regulated, there are consequences to that.
Are there?
Yes.
What?
Fines, loss of license.
Has anyone lost a license? Has anyone
Not
been fined?
today. Yes, fined, absolutely.
Critics say the VIP hosts across the industry are a big part of the problem.
Philip Morris never did this. They didn't say, Jane hasn't smoked a cigarette in 2 months. We're going to send a smoking ambassador to her and give her a real deal that she can't refuse, right? They go after the people who are trying to quit.
People that are irresponsible and that are anti-gambling, they would like to lump it all into some dynamic that is similar to the tobacco companies. I find that absolutely abhorrent and offensive. An industry that 9 out of 10 Americans believe is an appropriate entertainment form is being compared to something that kills people. That's not appropriate.
Well, but gambling addiction does lead to the most suicide attempts of any addiction. If you're talking about killing people.
Yeah, I mean, don't know that that's true.
High rate, if not actual numbers, say the experts.
Gambling disorder has one of the highest rates of suicidal thinking, suicide attempts, than any other addictive behavior.
Once a gambling addiction, you basically keep gambling until you use it all.
You have a number of people who are addicted who are responsible for most of the revenue.
Well, data is tracked everywhere. Numbers are hard to come by, but we do have some numbers from Connecticut. More than 70% of the gambling revenue in that state comes from the 7 or so percent of people who are either at risk or addicted. There's an incentive for your industry to keep those problem gamblers gambling.
I don't agree with that. I think that the sports books have continued to make money because we have increased our markets. That dynamic of the total pie and how much the heavier player is a component to how the industry makes money, but it's only a component. My view is the federal government has a really important role to play, and that is to protect illegal business.